Alright, so I'm jumping right into the tutorial, and yes, I need to get my eyebrows done, but we're just going to move past that. So I'm going to be taking my Lorac Pro Matte Palette, and I'm going to take the colors Bear and Linen. These are just two like basic creamy white shades, and I'm just going to put them all over my lid. This is going to help me to give me just a nice base on the lid, and also I did apply my Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. And I usually like to just set that because it is a little bit like wet on the lid, so I like to just have a nice matte powdery finish. So then I'm going to take the colors Latte and Pink Mauve, and I'm just going to put those on a Sigma E40 blending brush, of course. I always use a transition color because I feel like it just makes the blending process that much easier, especially when working with darker shades. And today's look is going to be super intense, so of course you know I need a transition color. Next, I'm going to take the color Burgundy, which is a true burgundy color. I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. This is like the eyeshadow C brush, and I'm just going to pack this color in all over my lid. I did mess up a little bit, and I did apply it a little bit over, like in my crease a bit, but I'm going to be blending that out, and you'll see in a minute how I make it work like always. So I'm just packing the color on, and I am doing a generous amount because I want this look to be pretty dark and smoky since this is a fall makeup look. By the way, I'm definitely out of my comfort zone with this look, but I really like it. I think it's something different for me, and it's perfect for the fall time. Then I'm going to take this blending brush by Sigma. This has no additional product on it, and I'm just going to be blending that out. As you guys saw, I did get a little bit of the burgundy shade in my crease a bit, so I'm just going to blend it out so that it doesn't look so choppy and harsh. And then I'm going to be taking the color Chocolate and Jet Black very lightly. I'm going to be putting this on the crease. You can't really see much on camera, but in person it looks a lot better because you see the burgundy with the black on the outer corners so that it doesn't look just like so flat like one shade on the lid. So I like doing this just to give the eyes a little bit more dimension and shape, and it just looks so much better. And then, of course, you already know, blend, blend, blend. Next, I'm going to take the color Linen again, which is that matte white shade. And I'm just going to put that on my brow bone, and I'm using this double-ended brush from Urban Decay. And then I'm just going to take the other side of it and just blend it out so that it doesn't look like a strip of white eyeshadow on my brow bone. My favorite part is removing the tape because I love seeing the crisp line at the end. So then I'm taking my NYC liquid liner in the shade Black. I do have a winged liner tutorial which I'll link below, and surprisingly I'm not using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner because I ran out of it and I cannot find it anywhere. It's like sold out at all my local drugstores, so this will do for now because this is the next best thing. So then I'm going to just take my Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal and just coat my lashes with a quick coat of mascara and prep them for my lashes. I'm using the Ardell 106s. Moving on to the face, I'm taking my Maybelline BB Cream in the shade Medium to Deep. And I skipped primer today because I literally just woke up in this clip when I filmed it. So I washed my face and moisturized, and I just didn't really feel like primer was necessary. So I'm just applying this all over my face. I love this BB cream because it's a lightweight, very light coverage, but it just gives me a really natural, even skin tone, which I'm obsessed with. So if you're looking for something for every day that's really lightweight, I highly recommend this. Then I'm going in with my Maybelline Superstay Concealer in the shade Light. I've really been loving this lately. I don't know what it is, but it's super creamy and it's very lightweight, but it's medium coverage, and I think it looks beautiful underneath the eyes. And then to set all of my concealer, I'm taking my Lorac Pro Contour palette. I'm going to use the colors beige and yellow to set my concealer. This is another favorite of mine. I mentioned it in my current favorites. I love it so much because it gives you a very natural finish underneath your eyes, which I love for every day. And then I'm going to go back to the palette and take the light contour shade and the medium contour shade and take this e.l.f. small stippling brush to contour and really define my cheekbones and sculpt out my forehead, because since I have such a dramatic look, I want a really good contour. Next, I'm going in with this Milani Baked Blush in the shade Fantastico Mauve. And I'm taking this Real Techniques blush brush and just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. I love this color for fall. It's literally the perfect shade. For highlighter today, I'm using Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I didn't think I needed this highlighter in my life, but now that I have it, I'm like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? It's amazing. Moving back on to the eyes, I'm taking that brown shade, which I don't know how to pronounce, and I'm just going to smudge that right underneath. I always do this because I really feel like it completes the look. And then I'm going in with my Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner, which I don't really like. It's just the one that I currently have on hand. I'm just going to line my outer waterline. I'm going to, of course, mascara my bottom lashes and then take my e.l.f. matte lip color in the shade Tea Rose. This is a really interesting color because it's like that mauve-y grayish nude color, which is definitely something to get used to, but I wanted to try something different and step out of my comfort zone a little bit instead of using a pink or nude lip. Now I'm going to show you guys how I got those mermaid waves in my previous makeup tutorial. So of course what I'm going to do is just brush through my hair so I have no knots, and I'm just using this paddle brush that I got from the drugstore. And then I'm going to use my Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray to protect my hair from any damage. I'm going to section it off. I usually just start from the back and then kind of just do random pieces. And then I'm using my Ion Triple Barrel Waver. I got this from Sally's 2 years ago, but it should still be available. I forget how much it is, but I'll leave a link to it below. If you guys can't get it in stores, I know for sure you can get it online. I love this waver so much. It gives you the prettiest waves ever. So I'm taking about an inch or so of hair. I don't even know if that's an inch, but we're just gonna go with it. So what I'm gonna do is take the barrel, and I like to start it out right at my root without burning myself because this thing gets hot, and I just leave it there for about 10 seconds or so. And then when I move on to the next part of my hair, I like to start where the previous wave ended, if that makes sense. If you don't do it this way, then it's not going to make the wave. It's going to just look like a jaggedy piece of hair. So make sure that when you're doing your waves that you do the next wave on your hair where the previous one ended, if that makes sense. You guys can see here, it's pretty self-explanatory. This does take time. To do my entire head, it probably takes me like a good 20-25 minutes max, but the waves will last you a good 2-3 days, and they look beautiful the next day and the following day, and which is why I love this hairstyle, because it lasts a long time. And just keep in mind that the longer you let your hair sit, then the deeper the wave will be. I usually leave it for like 5 or 7 seconds. I don't usually like it super, super deep. I kind of just like them to be loose, mermaid-ish waves. I don't know why I'm calling them mermaid waves. It just reminds me of like aquamarine or something, so that's why I call them that. So that is what my hair looks like. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!